Week 5 of treatment was just the one day, and then we get an extra day at the beginning of May, like a planning meeting and how we would handle a setback. So we talk about all of that on the final day. Fortunately, our transport up there was really delayed this week. We were meant to be picked up, well, any time between, we have to be ready for 5:30, so 4 hours before your appointment. The appointment starts at 9:30, but luckily mine didn't actually start until 11:30 this time. And then we were waiting, and it got to about 8:30 and still no one was here. And then eventually someone turned up at 9:15, and it's no fault of like the transport crew. It's not their fault at all. It's just, again, something's going wrong along the way of organising it. And then we got stuck in traffic, and we got up there at 12:15 in the end. So I was meant to be in CBT at 11:30, but luckily the therapist called me in and said that she would do me at the end of the day instead, so that I could be seen by her at 3:30 instead after my other 2 appointments. So that was a bit of luck. My first appointment was occupational therapy. She took me off into a whole new different building this time, which there was a kitchen in there, a little kitchen and a big kitchen. So we used the smaller one to kind of be like the size of the kitchen I have at home. And then I cooked some pasta. So I chopped up some veg, cooked the pasta and the sauce, and it was good. I did it all on my own. Obviously she was there watching me, but just kind of giving me techniques, like to remember to do my grounding techniques while I'm standing there, do a bit standing, then do a bit sitting, and just do that like side to side motion that I've been doing with the physio, just to find my feet as well. But yeah, she didn't really have to help me. The main thing I found was that I was actually asking her, was this the right way to cook pasta? And it's such a simple thing to cook, and I knew it was the right way. I knew I was doing it right, but I just kind of haven't cooked on my own for so long that I really kind of lost the confidence in it. But it's one of my goals to try and cook like once a week now and see how I get on, just helping out a bit more in the kitchen. The OT said she has no worries about me cooking as long as I pace myself and avoid the whole boom and bust cycle that keeps coming up a lot in my appointments. It's lots of being told that I'm probably doing too much. So obviously that's something that I need to work on, and I will. And then I had physio, and I walked behind my chair again. The one thing I did notice was my ankle turned over, and it really hurt because my ankle basically hit the floor, so my foot just kind of flopped. But I grounded myself again, found my feet, and then just carried on. So it was good that it didn't actually stop me, and I didn't have to stop and sit down. I just needed to take a moment and gather myself and then carry on. Physio put a slight raise in my shoe, so just like not even 2 inches, just in the heel of my shoe, to try and stop that knee from snapping back. So I've still got it in there now. I forgot it was in there, to be honest. And I think maybe it does help. It might help just to keep my knee push that a little bit further forward, because she said one leg might be slightly longer than the other one, basically. I'm definitely walking steadier. After a while, obviously, after like 3-4 minutes, things get wobbly again, but it's kind of building up the stamina. So now I've got the right techniques to do that. I'm quite confident that I'll just be able to keep working on it and progressing. The week before, I'd said that I would like to try stairs. Here at home, I have got a stair lift because it became too dangerous for me on the stairs, having seizures and things and drop attacks. So the stair lift is good for, obviously, during the day if I'm going up and down quite a bit. But I said I would like to still be able to obviously do the stairs, because when I go to like other people's houses and stuff, I'm going to need to remember how to walk up and down stairs. So she got the little step in her room, and we just went up and down that a few times, which I did struggle with to begin with. It was just a very weird position for my legs to suddenly be in because they're not used to it. So I found that particularly trying to bring my right leg up, it was just, to me, it just felt really weird. And she said, it's going to feel weird because you've not been able to do it for so long. So again, I was just going to need to practice it. And just outside her office, there's a set of 6 stairs. So she said to me to get in my chair, save a bit of energy to get to the steps, and then we practiced going up and down them. Obviously, it was quite difficult. My hip was dropping to the side, my ankle was turning, my knees were giving way, but I was taking my time, and I was just. She said sort of like plant your feet, basically, ground yourself, use your distraction and grounding techniques around you. Essentially, you're going down, leading with your bad leg and kind of squatting on your good leg, and then going up, lead with your good leg, obviously then followed by the bad leg. I guess again because you're putting more of the weight and the pressure on the good leg going up. So yeah, it's something that I can practice at home. She said just kind of obviously make sure I have somebody with me and just keep practicing it. And I'm pretty sure Mum's got like an old exercise step as well that's got like 3 steps on it. So I might actually ask her to kind of dig that out instead of trying to do it on the stairs too much to begin with, and then make my way back onto the stairs when I feel confident enough to do it. She's also going to look into local physio for obviously when this treatment ends, so that I still have like a point of contact really, and someone that I can go to and continue working with, which I'm really glad about, to be honest, because I think that would be really helpful. I've got to such a good kind of stage with her that I don't want to stop there. I really want to carry on with it. And CBT was really quick, to be fair. We just went over what I'd learnt and my relapse plan. So if I have a setback, I've got what I need to do all written down. I think there was about 6-7 questions that we just went over, and part of that was to write down my goals as well. And I can add to that, she said, kind of take it away, have a think about it, and add to it, and then bring it back with me when we go up in May, just so we can go over it again. But yeah, that was it for CBT really. It was quite nice though, to be honest. After having to do all those worksheets previously, I couldn't face any more worksheets, and it was really nice just to have a chat with her about everything I'd learnt, and to actually be able to show them that I did take it in, and I do know I've learnt a lot from this experience, and I will take a lot away from it. And then we got booked in for the hospital transport really quickly and picked up within about 40 minutes, which was brilliant. So I think we ended up getting home probably about 8ish because we still got stuck in a bit of traffic. But that was really good compared to the other weeks. So yeah, I'm really happy with this treatment. When I was assessed, I was meant to originally be going in for the 4-week inpatient treatment, and I did really want to do that because I assumed that it would be, a lot more intense, and I was just really hopeful that I was going to be able to have that. But then the waiting list for that was quite long, and it turned out the waiting list for this was kind of just as long. But I don't know, like I've got no complaints. Like I'm really happy with the fact that I was at least able to do this one, and was able to get up there, albeit a bit annoyingly and awkwardly through the transport at times, but we made it. We did the sessions. I had that 1 week where it was just unfortunate that I had COVID, but they still made it work online. And yeah, I'm really chuffed with everything I've kind of learned, being able to put it into practice. I've come away with it feeling a lot sturdier on my feet. I can stand up with basically no wobble in my leg, going from sit to stand. So that's a great start for me. I know I can put what I've learned into practice And I'm happy that I've got all the tools and techniques I need to help myself in my little road to recovery. I will do another video on the last day. I don't think I'll have too much to say, to be fair, because I think it's kind of like just an outcome meeting of how I found the whole experience and stuff. But yeah, I will do another video anyway. And I'll also go over the relapse plan that I've made. I thought I'll just do that as a separate video, as I didn't want to make this one too long, but it might be quite interesting for others to hear, because you might be able to use some of the techniques and things that I've written down there in your own life. So yeah, until next time, thanks for watching.